Canon FTV video. Time check. 2:12 AM. Pucha. May overtime pay ba ako dito?
Good morning, Film Flips. Alan here again from FilmstripFlips, and today I'm going to try to service a Canon FTB. Actually, this is an FTB-N quick load. This is the last version of the FTB. Right, what we're going to do with this is to open up the top and service the viewfinder and the prism. Also, we're going to add up a germanium diode, so your 1.5 will be converted into 1.3 volts. I've already serviced the lower part where you have all the mechanisms. I've already cleaned that up and lubed that up as well. So the only thing that we need to service is on the top. First off, before we can do that, I'm going to show you some of the tools that we are going to need with the service. First, we have the spanner. This is modified spanner. As you can see, I've reshaped the end. Normally, once you get a spanner, this is what it looks like. So I've just used a table grinder so that I can reshape that. Also, you'll need a screwdriver. Basically, when you're going to open up Japanese vintage cameras, you would need a JIS. JIS is the Japan Industry Standard. Normally, when you have a JIS screw, it means that the shape, the tip here, as you can see, it's more of like 45 degrees. Whereas when you use like a standard Phillips screwdriver, medyo pointed, so it's somewhat pointed, more like 60 degrees. So if you don't have a JIS, you can still use a normal Phillips screwdriver like what I have here. What you need to do, focus. What you need to do is just to file the tip of the standard Phillips screwdriver so that you can use the Phillips screwdriver to a JIS screw. Mas lalapat kasi siya. Right? Sorry, I'm going to be taglish with this video. It's already 2 AM. Medyo lugaw na yung utak ko. Alright, so this is what we're going to use. The standard Phillips that I've modified for JIS screw. Okay, not this one because this JIS screwdrivers have already been broken off. The tip. Alright, also I'm going to put in some new mirror bumpers and light seals on this camera. Alright, let's begin. Alright, so we'll begin with the advance lever.
Alright, let's follow that up with the battery. Go over. And rewind lever. Okay, shutter knob. Let's set that to 1000 and the lowest ISO. Normally I put the shutter on bulb, but this one has a tension strain that needs to be set on the highest. Be mindful of the pin here, that it would go to the section here. And we actually don't need to remove this. We just need to put some tape. Also, we would need a soldering iron because we will remove the top plate where you have the hot shoe wire. Now let's remove the GIS screws on the top plate. Well, honestly, you can leave this off. You can leave that as is, like that, you know, and then just put it here. But I would try to desolder it. Next thing we need to do is try to check where to get the access wire so that we can place the diode. So we're going to place it here. Let's test if it's going to work. So I'm going to try to see if it's working. And it was working, moving. Okay, next thing to do is to clean the viewfinder glass and the prism. So what we need to do is to unscrew the support here. So as you can see, whenever I remove something like a screw or a part, I put it on the film canister lid. That keeps me organized so that, you know, if I put this all back, I know the sequence by just placing each of the items that I'm removing. Okay. Let's take out the prism. This has spacers, cardboard spacers. Okay, let's just remove this temporary. Okay, unfortunately this has not just dirt, it also has fungus on the prism, on the focus screen, and this is the prism So we also need to clean that out. So what we need is some swabs and lens tissue. What I do on the lens tissue is that I roll it on a piece of bamboo skewer. I flatten this out so that when I wipe the excess, it's not gonna, bundle up. And some tape. And for the cotton swab, I just need to flatten this up with a flat micro plier, and then using a lens cleaning liquid, you will gently clean the focus screen. Don't worry, this is not the Fresnel type. This is like what they use on the Spotmatic prisms or focus screens that are made of glass. Okay, be wary and careful of the meter needle. Alright, once you've cleaned that up, you can wipe it up with a lens tissue so that you won't have those smudges. You can still see some dirt here. You need to apply pressure when you're cleaning your focus screen. Okay, and follow that up with a blower. Okay, let's move to the prism. Okay, normally I use another lens cleaning tissue, hold it up, then just wipe out the excess. Okay, another here. Okay, that is very clean. Just blow the dust. Then now for the finder glass. Alright, that's very clean. We can put this back again and on the top. I just want to point this out. You see this? That's the link. I think because they use a metal linkage on this one. I think this one is better built than the A1 Pro because that what they use is just a tungsten cable, and that usually breaks up through time. Unlike this one, they use a metal plate to link that on the meter. So that's why I recommended this one, the FTB, as well for your first film SLR because of the build quality. Alright, let's clean this one as well. Alright, that's also clean. So we are going to just put this back, and then once we have that all back in place, we will replace the mirror bumper and the light seal on the door. Okay, let's do that. Okay, we'll clean it while it's there. Alright, so next step that we need to do after we reassemble the top part is to put in some new mirror bumpers. I also went ahead and replaced the foam seals on the back on the film door. I did not recorded that portion because cleaning it will actually take some time, and also replacing the foam seals is quite hard to do when you are recording it, so I just replaced it. And anyway, I'm going to show you how to replace that mirror bumper. So just take this out, peel in the adhesive, peel it off, grab the foam with a tweezer, okay, carefully place that here. Generally, you want it to be straight before you press that in place. Okay, that's it. Alright, so this camera is practically done. We've already cleaned the prism, the viewfinder, replaced the mirror bumper. Also, we've put in some germanium diode, so it will now go on 1.3 volts on the meter, so you can have it quite an accurate metering for this camera. So that's how you service a Canon FTP. Alright, again, if you like this video, go ahead and click the like button, and if you have any comments, also if you have any questions, just put that on the comment section, and please do subscribe. We have a lot more coming with this channel. And again, this is Alan, and you have a good one and good night. Ciao.